We're talking about performance and stamina in the bedroom and how food, actual food, can be a game changer. I mean, this is just incredible.
Oh my gosh, David, you always get so excited about this stuff. But I have to say, you've definitely piqued my interest. I mean, we've all heard the general advice, right? Eat health, exercise. But to really drill down into specific foods that science has actually proven can boost, that kind of performance and stamina, that's actually to die. So what's the big secret? What are these magical?
Well, it's not magic, Emery. It's science. And that's what I just love about this. It's not about some exotic, expensive supplement. It's about everyday foods that work by improving blood flow, increasing energy levels, and supporting healthy hormone production. And the best part? They're common items, things you can find at any grocery store. Let me start with one that's been used for centuries, and it's a powerhouse.
Ginger. Okay, I love ginger. I like it, but I've always thought of it more for like digestion or, soothing a sore throat. Are you saying ginger, like the root, can actually help with bedroom performance? How does that even work?
Yes, exactly. It's all about blood flow, Emily. Ginger, this incredible root, it enhances circulation throughout your entire body, and that is absolutely essential for maintaining good stamina and performance, everywhere. A 2015 study in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology, it found that ginger has strong effects on widening blood vessels. When your blood vessels widen, blood flows more freely, making sure oxygen and nutrients reach all parts of your body efficiently, including, yes, your reproductive organs. It's like opening up the highways for better traffic,
Right. So it's not just a general good for you thing. It's specifically targeting the vascular system in a way that directly impacts, that area. That's really interesting. And I guess if your heart's healthier and your circulation is better, everything just works better, right?
Precisely. And beyond just widening vessels, ginger is loaded with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. These compounds fight oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which can seriously harm blood flow and artery health. Think of it like rust in pipe. Oxidative stress and inflammation are like that rust, narrowing and stiffening your arteries. Ginger comes in and helps clean that up, maintaining a healthy circulatory system. For best results, they say 1 to 2 grams of fresh ginger or 1 to 2 teaspoons of powder daily. I mean, ginger tea, that's an easy win, right?
That's actually a great tip. I already do ginger tea, so I'm ahead of the game. But it makes sense. If you're reducing inflammation, improving blood vessel health, you're essentially optimizing delivery for everybody. So what's next on your list of circulatory stars?
Circulatory superstars. I love that. Okay, next up, and this one is a personal favorite, blueberry. Oh my gosh, blueberries aren't just tasty, they're packed with nutrients that offer tremendous health benefits, especially for improving blood circulation and heart. These little berries are rich in antioxidants called anthocyanins, which improve the function of the cells lining your blood vessels. These cells, called endothelial cells, play a vital role in keeping your blood vessels healthy. By improving how these cells work, blueberries help ensure your blood vessels stay flexible and efficient at moving blood throughout your body.
Wait, so it's not just about like general antioxidant power, it's specifically about how they interact with the endothelial cells? That's a level of detail I hadn't considered. So they're actually making the lining of our blood vessels healthier and more responsive?
Exactly. Think of the endothelium as the inner skin of your blood vessels. It's not just a passive barrier. It's an active organ that regulates blood pressure, prevents clotting, and controls inflammation. When those endothelial cells are healthy and functioning optimally, they produce more nitric oxide, which is our body's natural vasodilator. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2013 showed that eating blueberries regularly can significantly improve heart health marker. People who ate blueberries daily had better blood pressure and less stiffness in their arteries. I mean, that's a direct link to better blood flow, right? 1 cup a day, Emily, that's all it takes.
1 cup a day, that's totally doable. I put them in my smoothies on my oatmeal. So we're seeing a pattern here. It's all about optimizing the cardiovascular system. What else falls into this category of blood flow?
Oh, you're gonna love this one, Emily. Beets. Beets are nutritional powerhouses, especially known for their high nitrate content, which plays a major role in improving blood flow. When you eat beets, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide. And this compound, nitric oxide, it helps relax and open up your blood vessels, improving circulation and lowering blood pressure. It's like a natural internal pressure release valve,
Beets. I've heard about beets for like athletic performance, like runners drinking beet juice. So it's the same mechanism for bedroom performance. That's fascinating. So the nitrates become nitric oxide, which then like signals the blood vessels to relax and expand?
Precisely. It's the same pathway. The nitrates in beets are reduced to nitrites by bacteria in your mouth and then further converted to nitric oxide in your stomach. This nitric oxide then acts as a potent vasodilator. A study in the Journal of Nutrition from 2012 highlighted the benefits of beetroot juice for blood pressure and exercise performance. Participants who drank beetroot juice showed improved blood flow and lower blood pressure. I mean, this is not just anecdotal. This is solid science. 1 cup of beet juice or 1 to 2 whole beets daily. You can roast them, put them in salads, even blend them into smoothies if you're brave enough.
I'm brave enough for a beet smoothie, David. You know me. But that's a really powerful mechanism. And it makes me think about the broader implications, not just for, sexual health, but for overall cardiovascular health, preventing things like hypertension, which is so prevalent. So we've got ginger, blueberries, beets. What about something a little spicier?
Spicier, you say? Oh, Emily, you're reading my mind. Chili peppers. Chili peppers add spice and color to your meals, but they also provide impressive health benefits, particularly for improving blood flow. The key compound responsible for these benefits is capsaicin, which gives chili peppers their heat. Research shows that capsaicin stimulates blood circulation and promotes the release of nitric oxide and other compounds that widen blood vessels. This process improves blood flow throughout your body, including to your reproductive organs, enhancing sexual performance and stamina. It's like a natural internal warming system that also opens up the pathways.
Capsaicin. So the very thing that makes them hot is what's doing the work. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, I love spicy food, so this is good news for me. But how much are we talking? Do I need to eat a whole habanero every day?
No, not necessarily a whole habanero unless you're feeling particularly adventurous. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition in 2014 found that capsaicin can improve vascular health by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress. Even a small amount of chili regularly can make a significant difference in your circulation. So just including them in your cooking, a little dash here, a little sprinkle there, that's enough to reap the benefits. It's about consistency, not extreme heat,
Consistency, not if that's a relief for my taste buds. So we've covered a lot of these blood flow enhancers. What about the other big categories you mentioned, like healthy fats or hormonal support? Because I know those are also for overall vitality.
Absolutely. Let's pivot healthy vascular support because these are foundational. And the first one that comes to mind, of course, is salmon. Salmon is famous for its high levels of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for heart health. These omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA, play crucial roles in reducing inflammation, lowering blood pressure, and improving overall cardiovascular function. I mean, we've talked about omega-3s so many times in podcasts, but their role here is just so direct found.
Oh, salmon, yes. I mean, I feel like salmon is always on every healthy food list, but it's good to understand why it's so important for this specific aspect of health. So the omega-3s are basically like internal lubricants for our cardiovascular, smooth and flowing.
That's a great analogy, Emily. They're more than just lubricants, though. They're actually incorporated into cell membranes, making them more fluid and responsive. This directly impacts the function of those endothelial cells we talked about earlier. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2010 found that regularly eating fatty fish like salmon significantly improved heart health markers. People who included salmon in their diet had lower triglyceride levels, reduced blood pressure, and better artery function. For best results, 2 to 3 servings weekly, about 3.5 ounces each. It's a delicious way to boost your performance,
2 to 3 servings, that's very manageable. And I love salmon, so that's another win. What about other healthy fats? Because I know there are so many out there that are beneficial.
Oh, absolutely. Let's talk about avocados. Avocados are nutritional powerhouses packed with healthy fats that provide numerous benefits, particularly for boosting energy levels and supporting overall health. The monounsaturated fats in avocados help maintain healthy cholesterol levels and improve heart health. And these healthy fats provide sustained energy, making avocados valuable for enhancing sexual performance and stamina. It's not just a quick sugar rush, it's sustained, clean energy for your body.
Avocados, I mean, who doesn't love an avocado? But I always thought of them more for skin health or just general good fats. So the sustained energy aspect is key here because, stamina isn't just about blood flow, it's also about having the energy reserves to perform.
Exactly, Emily. And it's not just about the energy, it's about the quality of that energy. These monounsaturated fats, they help your body utilize energy more efficient. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association in 2015 highlighted avocados' benefits for heart health. The study found that eating avocados regularly can help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, while maintaining good cholesterol, HDL, contributing to better heart health and improved blood flow. So it's a double whammy: better heart health and sustained energy. 1/2 to 1 whole avocado daily, that's a fantastic addition to any diet.
1/2 to 1 whole avocado, I mean, I could probably eat 2, but I'll stick to the recommendations. And it's so versatile, right? Toast, salad, just with a spoon. So we've got salmon and avocados. What about nuts and seeds? I feel like those are always lumped into the healthy fats category.
Oh, Emily, you're absolutely right to bring up nuts and seeds. They are excellent sources of L-arginine, an amino acid that plays a crucial role in improving blood flow. L-arginine is a precursor to nitric oxide, that compound we talked about earlier that helps relax and widen blood vessels, enhancing circulation. So it's another pathway to that vital blood flow. Improved blood flow is essential for maintaining performance and stamina, as it ensures all body tissues receive adequate oxygen and nutrients. It's like giving your body the building blocks to create its own internal vasodilator.
L-arginine. Okay, so it's not just the healthy fats in nuts and seeds, it's also this specific amino acid that directly contributes to nitric oxide production. That's a really important distinction. So we're talking about like almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, all of those?
Yes, all of them. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2010 emphasized the cardiovascular benefits of nuts and seeds. The research showed that regular consumption of these foods is associated with better function of the cells lining blood vessels, which is vital for vascular. Additionally, nuts and seeds are rich in healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which collectively support overall health and well-being. For optimal benefits, about 1 ounce, a handful of mixed nuts and seeds daily. It's such an easy snack, and it's doing so much.
A handful a day, that's another incorporate. So we've really hammered home the blood flow and healthy fat. What about the hormonal aspect? Because I know that's a huge piece of the puzzle, especially for health and libido.
Oh, Emily, you're hitting on a critical point there. Hormonal balance, especially testosterone, is absolutely foundational for male sexual health, influencing libido, energy levels, and overall reproductive function. And when we talk about foods for hormonal support, especially testosterone, one food immediately springs to mind: oysters. Oysters are renowned for their exceptional nutritional profile, particularly their high zinc content, which is crucial for testosterone production. By ensuring adequate zinc intake, oysters help maintain healthy testosterone levels, which can significantly enhance sexual performance and stamina. It's not just an old wife tale. There's real science behind it.
Oysters? Okay, so the classic aphrodisiac actually has a scientific basis. That's pretty cool. So it's the zinc in oysters that's directly impacting testosterone production? That's a very direct.
It is a very direct. Zinc is a vital mineral involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions, and many of those are critical for health, including a study published in the Journal of Human Reproductive Sciences in 2013 highlighted zinc's importance health. The research indicated that zinc deficiency is linked to lower testosterone-impaired sperm production. So regular consumption of zinc-rich foods like oysters can help prevent these issues and promote optimal hormonal balance. Now, I know not everyone is a fan of oysters, but even a few times a month can make a difference. Or you can look for other zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, which we'll get to later.
Okay, so for those of us who might not be, oyster enthusiasts, there are other options. That's good to know. But it's fascinating how specific nutrient can have such a targeted impact on something as complex as hormone production. What else falls into this hormonal support category?
Well, let's talk about eggs, Emily. Eggs, particularly the yolks, are rich in vitamin D, which plays a crucial role in testosterone production. They're also an excellent source of B vitamins, which support energy metabolism and overall vitality. So it's a combination of direct hormonal support and general energy boosting. Vitamin D, it's not just for bone health. It's a prohormone that influences so many bodily functions, including reproductive health.
Eggs? Okay, so another common food that's doing double duty. I mean, I eat eggs almost every day, so that's great news. But the vitamin D linked to testosterone, that's something I hadn't explicitly connected before. So getting enough sunlight or supplementing would also be important, right?
Absolutely, Emily, you're spot on. Sunlight exposure is primary for vitamin D synthesis, but dietary sources like eggs and sometimes fortified foods are also important. Research published in the Journal of Steroid Biochemistry and Molecular Biology in 2018 found that adequate vitamin D levels are associated with higher testosterone levels and improved sexual function. So it's a clear link. 1 to 2 eggs daily, preferably from free-range or omega-3 enriched sources for maximum nutritional benefits. It's such a simple, affordable, and versatile food.
Okay, so eggs are definitely staying in my diet, and I'm thinking about the synergy here, David. If you're improving blood flow with like ginger and beets, and then you're supporting hormone production with oysters and eggs, you're really creating a holistic environment for optimal performance. It's not just one magic bullet, it's the combination.
That's the key, Emily. It's the synergy, the holistic approach. And speaking of holistic, let's talk about a superfood that's been used for centuries for fertility and sexual function: maca root. Maca root is a traditional Peruvian superfood that contains unique compounds called macamides and macenes, which support hormone balance and energy production. It's an adaptogen, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress and maintain balance, which is so crucial for overall vitality, including sexual health.
Maca root. Okay, so this is one that's a little more exotic than, say, an egg or banana, but I've heard about it. So it's an adaptogen, and it's specifically helping with hormone balance and energy. Is it directly boosting testosterone, or is it more about like overall endocrine?
That's a great question, Emily. While some studies suggest it can have a positive impact on testosterone, its primary mechanism mechanism is often seen as more about overall endocrine system support and enhancing libido and energy without necessarily directly altering hormone levels in the same way zinc might. It's more about the body's natural ability to produce and regulate hormones. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology in 2015 found that Maca supplementation improved sexual desire and performance in men with mild erectile dysfunction. So it's more about the desire and the overall, You can add 1 to 2 teaspoons of Maca powder to smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt daily. Start small though and see how your body reacts.
Okay, so it's more about the desire and the energy, which is also a huge part of the equation. And it's interesting how these traditional remedies are now being validated by science. So we've covered blood flow, healthy fats, hormonal support. What about just general energy and vitality? Because sometimes, you just need that extra boost.
Absolutely, Emily. General energy and vitality are the bedrock. And for that, let's talk about bananas. Bananas are not just convenient and delicious, they're loaded with nutrients that offer significant health benefits, especially for regulating blood pressure. They're rich in potassium, an essential mineral that helps balance sodium levels in your body and maintain proper heart function. By regulating blood pressure, potassium ensures efficient blood flow throughout your body, which is crucial for maintaining sexual performance and stamina. It's a simple, everyday fruit doing big things.
Bananas. Okay, so it's the potassium which helps with blood pressure, which then again links back to blood flow. It's all connected, isn't it? I mean, I always grab a banana for a quick energy boost, but I hadn't thought about its direct impact on this.
It's all connected, Emily. That's the beauty of it. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology in 2017 highlighted potassium's importance for heart health. The research found that higher dietary potassium intake was associated with lower blood pressure and reduced risk of heart disease. So by including bananas in your diet, you can support heart health and promote better circulation. 1 to 2 bananas daily. That's a simple, effective strategy.
1 to 2 bananas, easy peasy. So what else for general vitality? I'm thinking like vitamin C, maybe?
Oh, you're absolutely right, Emily. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits are excellent sources of vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that supports blood vessel health and improves circulation. Vitamin C helps strengthen blood vessel walls and promotes the production of nitric oxide. So it's another one that's directly impacting that crucial blood flow pathway. It's like giving your blood vessels a protective shield and a little boost to open up.
Vitamin C. Okay, so it's not just for like preventing colds, it's actually helping the integrity of our blood vessels. That's a really important distinction. So an orange a day or lemon in my water, that's doing more than I thought.
So much more. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2015 found that higher vitamin C intake is associated with better endothelial function and reduced risk of cardiovascular diseases. So it's directly impacting those crucial cells lining your blood vessel. At least 1 serving of citrus fruits daily, that's a simple, delicious way to support your cardiovascular system and by extension, your performance.
Okay, so we've got a really comprehensive list here, David. We've talked about ginger, blueberries, beets, chili peppers for blood flow, salmon, avocados, nuts, and seeds for healthy fats and cardiovascular support, oysters, eggs, and maca root for hormonal balance and libido, and then bananas and citrus fruits for general energy and vitality. It's a lot of information, but it's all so interconnected.
It is, Emily, and we've only scratched the surface of the 25. I mean, we could talk about garlic, which is another nitric oxide booster thanks to Allison, or watermelon with its citrulline converting to arginine, again boosting nitric oxide. Dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher with its flavonoids improving endothelial function. Spinach and other leafy greens rich in magnesium and nitrates. Olive oil, the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet with its monounsaturated fats and antioxidants. Tomatoes with lycopene. Green tea with catechins. Pumpkin seeds, another great source of zinc and omega-3s. Turmeric with curcumin for anti-inflammatory benefits. Oatmeal with L-arginine and soluble fiber. And even figs rich in amino acids that increase libido and enhance stamina. I mean, the list just goes on and on.
Oh my gosh, David, you're just rattling them off, but it really highlights how many common, accessible foods contribute. It's not about one magic pill, it's about a lifestyle. And I think that's the most empowering message. You can actually eat your way to better performance.
Exactly, Emily. And that's the beauty of it. It's not about deprivation, it's about abundance, about incorporating nutrient-dense food. Think about the broader context here too. We're not just talking about, a specific moment in the bedroom. We're talking about overall vascular health, overall hormonal balance, overall energy levels. These are the same principles that apply to preventing heart disease, improving cognitive function, boosting athletic performance. It's all interconnected. It's good for your heart, is good for your entire body, including your reproductive.
Right. And I think that's a really important point. It's not just a quick fix, it's a sustainable approach to health. And I'm thinking about like practical implement strategies. So beyond just knowing what to eat, how do we actually make this consistent lives? Because, life gets busy.
That's the $1 million question. question, Emily, and it's where the rubber meets. My biggest advice is meal planning and conscious snack. For example, if you know ginger and beets are great for blood, maybe you make a beet and ginger smoothie for breakfast a few times, or you roast beets and add them to your salad for lunch. For dinner, maybe it's salmon with a side of spinach and a drizzle of olive oil. And for snacks, a handful of mixed nuts and seeds, or an apple with some avocado slices. It's about building these habits, and making it enjoyable. Don't force yourself to eat something you hate because you won't stick with it.
That's really smart. And I think also, like, thinking about the what ifs, and what if someone a nut out or they just really hate beets? Are there alternatives or ways to still get those benefits?
Oh, absolutely, Emily. That's where the diversity of this list comes in. If you have a nut allergy, you can focus on seeds like pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, which offer similar benefits in terms of L-arginine, healthy fats, and zinc. If you hate beets, you can get nitrates from other leafy greens like arugula, kale, or even celery. The key is to understand the mechanism minus, is it nitric oxide production, is it anti-inflammatory, is it hormonal support, and then find other foods that achieve that same mechanism. For example, if you can't do oysters for zinc, then pumpkin seeds, beef, or even fortified cereals can help. It's about being flexible and understanding the underlying science, not just memorizing a list.
That's a really important point, David. It's about understanding the why behind the what. And I'm also thinking about like the interdisciplinary perspective here. We're talking about food, but it's impacting cardiology and even psychology, because, feeling good about your body and your performance definitely impacts your mental well-being.
Oh, Emily, you've hit on something so profound there. The mind-body connection is undeniable. When you feel physically vibrant, when your body is functioning optimally, that translates into confidence, into reduced stress, into a greater sense of well-being. And all of those factors, they feed directly back into sexual health and performance. It's a virtuous cycle. If you're eating foods that reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and balance hormones, you're not just addressing a symptom, you're building a foundation of holistic health that supports every aspect of your life. And that's truly empowering.
It really is, David. It's empowering to know that something as simple as what we put on our plates can have such a profound and far-reaching impact. And it's not about like a magic pill or some crazy diet. It's about making smart, consistent choice that nourish our bodies from the inside out. I mean, I'm definitely going to be looking at my grocery list a little differently after this conversation.
Me too, Emily. Me too. And that's the goal, right? To empower our listeners with actionable insights that can truly transform their health and their vitality. So remember, consistency is key. Make these foods a regular part of your eating habits for the best results. Your body will thank you, and so will your partner.
Absolutely. And it's a journey, not a destination. So start small, add one or two of these foods into your routine and build from there. You'll be amazed at the difference it can make. David, this has been an incredibly insightful and frankly quite exciting conversation.
Oh, it's always exciting when we talk about optimizing human potential. And this topic, it's just so fundamental to a fulfilling life. So for everyone listening, go out there, explore these foods and embrace the power of nutrition for a more vibrant, more energetic. We'll catch you next time on the Vitality Vault.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.